The other day, I lost something really, really important. And as the panic began to rise, God spoke to me and helped me to calm down enough for Him to save the day. If this has ever happened to you, then continue watching to hear the rest of the story. Hi there, I'm Lisa Berg from the Ways of Wisdom, helping you to hear God, get His daily guidance, and live abundantly. On this channel, we love sharing tips and tools on how to walk through everyday life with Jesus. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. So today we're going to be talking about be still and know. So there I am last week at a business conference, and there were probably 800 of us in the room. So we're all sitting at round tables, and it was 3 days long. So, once you've sat for a little while, you want to get up and just stretch your legs or go to the restroom. So I did, I get up and I come back, and it's about 2 minutes before the start of the next session. And I look next to my chair and I realize that my entire backpack is gone. And I knew exactly where I'd left it. It was there and it's gone. And of course, everyone's gearing up. There's 2 minutes till the next speaker comes in, but I'm like frantically searching underneath the table. I'm lifting the tablecloth. I'm going to look at other people's chairs, but then the session starts, so you can't carry on looking, right? So I'm sitting there in my chair and I'm going, I could just feel the panic rising because everything's in there, right? My driver's license, my cards, my charger for my laptop, everything is in this bag, right? So as I'm sitting there, you can feel that all familiar feelings, right? Of like, you can feel your stomach tighten, and you can feel fear take hold of your heart. And I could feel myself getting hot, and I was really, really worried, thinking about all of these scenarios of what would happen if I didn't find my ID. Could I drive home? My car keys were in there. How do I get into my car? So all of these scenarios were running around my head, right? And in the middle of all of this, I realized that there was really nothing I could do at that moment. The speaker was going to be on stage for an hour. And so what could I do? So I'm sitting there, I'm going like, Lord, help me to find my backpack, please. I need to find out what's going on. And the Holy Spirit said something so interesting to me. He said, you're so panicked right now and so stressed right now that I can't speak to you. You can't hear me in the middle of all of this that's going on. And I realized that he was right. My mind was so occupied with the racing of the things that were the consequences of this and everything I couldn't do and everything that would go wrong, that I wasn't actually making space to hear him. So I sat there and I just took a deep breath and I let all of the stress out. And I said, okay, now Lord, thank you very much. Help me to hear. And then, clear as a bell, I heard the Holy Spirit say, it's just at somebody else's table. It was the most amazing thing. It was literally like the peace of God came over me. My breathing calmed down, my body started to cool down, my mind stopped racing. And I had in that moment the choice to believe what God said when there was really nothing I could do about it for the next hour, or to continue panicking. And I've learned over the years that choosing God's way is just so much better, right? I'm sure you have too. Lots of scenarios and examples in your life where you've just gone, you know what, God's way is way better. So I calmed down, I sat and engaged and listened to the speaker for the next hour. And the moment they announced that the next break was up, I just, again, calmly got up out of my chair and I started looking at the other tables for the Holy Spirit. Turns out the backpack was 2 tables behind me, just neatly nestled next to the chair of somebody I'd been talking to. Now, I don't know how it got there. I know I didn't take it there, but I was not going to judge anything or get myself even more worked up. So I just picked up the backpack, took it back to my chair, checked that everything was in there and everything was still there exactly where I'd left it, and took a moment just to thank God. Just to say thank you to him for looking after me. Thank you to him for in the midst of before the situation was resolved, right? So before I'd found the laptop bag, just walking me through the process that I was going through, helping me to calm down, helping me to trust him, helping to keep my eyes focused on him, and then simply being obedient and following what he told me to do. So that's the beautiful thing we get to take away from this week's lesson, is that God so intimately cares about every aspect of your life, whether it's something that's lost, something you're worried about, something that's stressing you. He cares. Then he has the answer to be able to help you to deal with it. And no matter what the outcome is, because sometimes we hook our expectations on the outcome, let's hook our expectations instead on the fact that God will journey through all of this with us. So I am asking you to give the Holy Spirit space to speak to you, that in the midst of whatever's going on in you, you just stop and take a deep breath. Calm the voice and the panic in your mind long enough to hear him. As you do, that will bring the peace that passes understanding that Jesus talks about. And in that peaceful place, he can walk with you to resolve what's going on in front of you. He can walk with you to know that he's with you, he's looking after you, he's doing things behind the scenes that you don't even know about yet, but he is magnificently working things together for good according to his purpose, right? So this is a beautiful invitation from Jesus today of going through the day with him and submitting everything that you go through today to him. Take a deep breath, give him space to talk, and then follow as he leads. Such a beautiful adventure to go on with him. So as always, Jesus is inviting you on an adventure today. Will you accept? Bless you, bless you, bless you. And I will see you next time. Hi there, I'm Lisa.